Ms. Rama, tell us about your situation and let's see how we can help.
Okay, so I filed for bankruptcy a little bit over 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I was living in the suburbs. As you know, housing prices has skyrocketed quite a bit. And instead of continuing to rent, I decided to buy a house, but I knew it was going to be a challenge because I had filed for bankruptcy. So only program I was able to finance a house through was NACA. And through NACA, I was able to buy a house. And with them, they only require a smaller down payment for the house, but there were some repairs that needed to get done. So I paid all that money out of pocket. And now I'm trying to figure out how I could pay down the mortgage faster. My mortgage is with Bank of America. They do have a program through their bank where they discuss paying down the mortgage faster instead of for 30 years. But I just want to make sure that I'm utilizing the low payments that I have, because if I was renting, I would have been paying more. So I just want to make sure that I'm paying as much money as I possibly can towards the mortgage so that way I could pay it off sooner.
Ms. Rama, listen, first of all, can we talk just a little bit about your situation and what you did and how valuable that is to everybody here? Because you did not let that prior hiccup, and that's all it was, that prior hiccup keep you from becoming a home buyer. That's number one. You found a program that's going to get you into a house, correct?
Correct.
And as things get more expensive, what happens to rents?
Goes up.
They go.
Yes.
So you have guaranteed a place to live where the rent isn't constantly going up.
Yes.
Wow, wow, wow. And you're building equity as well.
Yes, I am.
Well, you are building equity the other way too, for somebody else.
The other way. Oh, yes. You mean they're building equity off of me.
Exactly. So listen, congratulations for that. That's number one. Okay. Number two is this. So let's take a look at how these loans work. So by paying biweekly, okay, you can save money and you're going to make 13 payments a year by paying biweekly, and you'll be able to save yourself at most 7 years and the interest you wouldn't pay. So that's the most you can do is save 7 years. Follow?
Yes.
My clients pay off in an average of 7 years. We're saving 23.
Mm-hmm.
Which sounds better to you?
The 7.
Okay. And we're using your current budget. Does that sound good to you?
It does.
And here's the best part. You don't have to sacrifice lifestyle to do this. We're not stealing money from your lifestyle to pay off the mortgage. You'll still be able to go on vacation. You'll still be able to have some fun because we're going to put your lifestyle budget as number one, not last.
It sounds good.
Okay. So you say, what else does it sound like? I know that sounds good, but what else does it? Come on, you can be honest. What does it sound like?
It sounds a little bit impossible, but my ears are always open to different things. So that's why I'm here.
Listen, and that's what it takes, folks. If you want to do something different, you may have to learn something different. Can you give us an idea of the amount of money that you borrowed for this loan? It doesn't have to be exact.
Oh, it's 220,000.
Okay, so I'm going to put that on the screen. 220,000. And what's the interest rate?
2.75.
2.75. And is that a permanent interest rate?
Yes.
Okay, 2.75. All right. And is that going to be a variable rate or is that fixed?
Oh, fixed. Yeah.
Fixed. Okay. All right. So it's 2.75. So which means your principal and interest payment is $898.13. Just the principal and interest part. Okay. Or in that neighborhood. So that excludes taxes and insurance. So even now with $220,000 at 2.75, okay, here's what the bank wants. I mean, that's a phenomenal interest rate. But here's what the bank wants over 30 years, $103,326.
Mm-hmm.
Does that sound like 3% to you? 2.75?
No.
No, it's not. You know why? Because $103,326.80 is 46.967% of what you borrowed.
Yes.
46% of what you borrowed. That's what amortization does to a loan. But because amortization does that, I love what math can do to this loan. Because if the bank can use math to turn 2.75% into 46%, do you know math will work opposite of that? We can actually save money at the same rate they're charging you. Did you know that?
Yes.
All right, watch this. Watch how this happens. All right. So on the very first payment on this, $393.96 goes to principal, while $504.17 of your money goes to interest. Wow. I'm going to put a calculator over here. People need to see this, Miss Rama. So what is actually happening here? So the bank does not care what your payment is. They care about how much of that payment comes to them. So if we take your regular payment, all right, it's $898.13. I'm going to take the very first interest payment of $504.96. And we're going to divide that by your regular payment of $898.13. That's 56%. 56% of your payment does nothing for you but goes to the bank to pay interest. Miss Rama, do you want 56% of your money to continually go to the bank?
Nope.
Nope. But here's what's great about amortization. If we do it the bank's way and let them dictate the timing we make the payment, we will pay that kind of money. But did you realize you can dictate the timing?
Yes, I did. But I don't know. I'm trying to figure out exactly how much I should be paying and kind of the details and the math behind it. So,
All right. Well, here's the basics of it right now. If we make that very first payment, okay, the very first payment, and let's say it's January, we make our very first payment in January. We don't owe anything until February, but February's principal payment is $394.87. It's a little bit more, and the interest payment is a little bit less on line 2. Okay. If I just look at the principal payment for the very next month, here's my question to you. Do I have to wait until the next month to give the bank $394.87?
no.
If I have it, can I give it to them in the same month?
Yes.
If I do, I'm paid down to line 2 already on my amortization schedule because all of that money goes to principal. I'm paid down to line 2 where I owe $219,211.17 already. I'm already on line 2. My next mortgage payment for February is actually on line 3 of the schedule, $395.77 going to principal, $502 going to interest. What just happened here? Instead of paying the bank $898 to get rid of line 2, you just gave them $394 to get rid of line 2. Line 2 is gone. You've just instantly turned 360 payments into 359 monthly payments by giving the bank that $394 early. And the interest cost on line 2, the $503.26, you never have to pay it.
But Don has some valuable information that can contribute to the quality of a person's life. And it only costs you a few dollars. It's his book. Why not get that?
I'm going to go through the P.I.L.L method myself with some of my investment properties. So I'm going to link up with Don, and then I'm going to sit down with him, show him my investment portfolio, and see how I can eliminate interest.